Hello everyone, welcome to the new video on Python projects. So in this video we will see how you can create your own typing speed calculator. So there are a lot of online tools available where you can check your typing speed. But this will be really exciting that if you can create your own typing speed calculator. So for this we will be using here Python language again. So for that I will choose the same approach. I'm going to create a folder named typing speed calculator, typing speed. Okay, and inside that, what I will do that again, I will press right shift key. uh, I will press right shift key and then right click on my mouse and I will open PowerShell window, and inside that we have to give code and then double dot, and it has opened. You can see here, I will minimize this snack game, and I'm going to create a file inside typing speed. So inside that I will create a file typing speed.py. So this is our Python file. Okay, and the idea is like, in this we will be using actually time module and random module. So for that, what I will do that, I will first import the time module. So from time I will import everything. Okay, so to import everything, you already know that how we import. So for import everything, we actually write star. Okay, so if we import everything, then we can use everything, every functionality of the time module. So that's why I have imported time module, all functionality. And after that I will import random module. So I'm going to import random, import random. So random we are going to use many times, or even after 2 or 3 times we can use alias. Okay, so if you want, you can keep it as random, or you can give it as alias as rn. So I have given alias as rn. So wherever I have to use the random module functionality, I will use rn only. No need to write random every time. Okay, and after that, uh, for the typing speed we will take one list of the paragraphs which will give the user to type. Okay, and if the user is able to type that correctly, it will calculate the speed and the mistake from that paragraph. So for that also we will enable the functionality. So for that, first take a list of the paragraphs. So I'm going to take a list at paragraph like test, and inside the test we will create one list. So let's create the first paragraph like this is typing speed calculator. This is a typing speed calculator and we are using Python 3 here. Okay, so if user will be able to type it correctly, then it will calculate speed on the based of the time delay, and it will check the type character one by one from the uh, this list, that whether they have typed it correctly or not. So for that we will write our function. Okay, and after that let's take another paragraph. So the another paragraph I'm going to take is as my name is Amish Kumar, uh, and I am a teacher at Skill Share. Okay, so this is our second paragraph. User can type, and after that we will take our third paragraph. So that this is the third and the last. I'm not going to give much paragraphs here. You can enable the paragraph, like you can write based on your need. You can give 5, 6, 7, whatever you want. You can give. Okay, that's not a constant. So here I will give like this is Python project course, and it is full of fun. Now what we want, that we want to give the user the random paragraph. We don't want all the paragraph to be printed. So for that, I will be using a random module. So I will be storing this test string. I will be generating one string. So I'm going to give it as name test1. So it will be as a string, and from that it will take like r dat, not r, we have taken random as rn. So rn dot choice. So rn dot choice, what it will do, that it will actually take any one of the paragraph from that test list we have created. Okay, and after that what we will do, that we will print like I'm going to print. So inside the print we will give that typing speed calculator. Okay, so I am going to write it as typing speed calculator. Okay, and I'm going to add some of the spaces here at the last and at starting. Okay, so that's fine, I guess. And after that what we will do, that we will add 2-3 blank lines. So for adding the blank line, for adding the blank line, what you can do, that you can actually just write print and just give it as it is. So it will, what it will do, it will actually add a blank line. And after that I'm going to give the paragraph to the user. So for that I will print test1. So I'm going to give the random paragraph. So for that I have to print test1, right? And after that again I will print 2 blank line. Okay, print again, print. So 2 blank lines I have added, and after that we will take the input from the user. Okay, like what input user gives. So before that, before taking the input from the user, what we have to do, that we have to actually we have to actually capture the time. So for capturing the time, what we can do, that let me show you the functionality of the time. So for that I will be commenting it. So let's see that how we can print the time. Okay, so if I am taking here print and I will print time. Okay, so inside that I am going to call the time function inside the print, and let's run this file. Okay, so here you can see that it is giving us the time. Okay, this is actually the time. It is not the appropriate format though, but still this is the time. Okay, so we don't have to worry about the format of the time, because we are just taking the difference of the time. So no need to worry about that. The time we will capture in the backend, not it will not reflect anywhere on this screen. Okay, so I have shown you like why we are capturing the time. Okay, so here what I will do, that I'm going to just uncomment these lines. I have uncommented these lines, and after that we will just take the time in a variable. So I'm going to take time underscore 1 is equal to time. So I'm just capturing the time here before user starts giving the input. So I just capture the time, and after that I will take the input. So test input we will take as, so test input we are going to take as input. So by default in Python everything is taken as a string, so we don't need to convert it into a string. So enter we have to give, and the user will give the input here, and after that again we have to capture the time. So time 2 we have to capture. Okay, so I'm going to take it as a time 2, and then again we will call the time function. So by this not Tom, sorry. So by this method what we have done, that we have captured the starting time, and after that we have taken the input from the user, and after the user gives the input and hit enter, the time 2 will be captured, and after that we have to actually enable the functionality of calculating the speed and calculating the mistakes. So for that, what we'll do that, I will actually create what is this, import imp. Okay, let it be. What I will do that, I will create one function, that is def mistake. So mistake function I will create, and inside the mistake function, what we will take, we will take actual paragraph and the paragraph which user has given. Okay, so for that, I will give the name of the arguments as para test and user input, or we can give user test. Okay, so these two arguments, this mistake function will be having, and inside that, what functionality we will enable in it, like we are going to calculate the error. So I am going to take one variable as error, and it will be as starting, it has a 0 value, and after that, what I will do that, I will write one for loop. So for I in the range, so range function we are going to use. So for the range function, what we will use, we will take the range of the paratest. Okay, so why we are taking the range of the paratest, like this is our actual paragraph, and this user will be giving, so that's why we are taking the length of the length as range of the paratest. Okay, and after that we have to take the length. Okay, so length we will take of paratest, right? And after that, inside this for loop, what will happen, that we will be enabling the functionality to catch the exception also. Okay, I think something is wrong here. Variable this starts ended blank. Okay, no problem, we will see it. Okay, nothing serious. After the return, it will stop hitting error, giving error. So what we will do that, we will actually use try and catch inside it. So I will take try. So inside the try, what I will do that, I will actually take a if condition, and if paratest, and I will give I is not equal to, we have to use not equal to, is not equal to user test, and I, if the word is not equal, then what will happen, that it will be counted as error. Okay, so what we will do that, error equal to error plus 1. So after try, we have to actually write catch. Okay, sorry, here we use except. In the Java we use catch. So try is always comes with catch. So sorry, except, again I am I was telling catch. So try and except comes together. So otherwise, if anything else user is typing, then also error is equal to error plus 1, right? And what this function will return, so this function will actually return error. So from this function we will be giving error, right? So actually we have created a mistake function, and after that we have to create a speed test function, right? So for that, I will actually define one function, def speed test. So a speed test function we have to create, and in this function, what we will do that, we will actually we have already captured the time. Okay, you can see here we have captured the initial time, and we have captured the time at which a user will complete the typing and hit enter. So we will take the difference of this time, and we will just divide it by the number of characters user has typed, right? So that will give us the average. So that average is actually typing speed, right? So let's do it. So for that, what we will do that, we will take actually time delay or time difference. So I'm going to take it as time difference. So time difference, we will capture like time 2 minus time 1, right? So time underscore 2 minus time underscore 1, right? So time end we will use, and time start we will use, right? So this, by this method, we are capturing time end and time start difference, right? I told you. And then we have to actually round off the time. We cannot actually take the time into more decimal places. Okay, so we will round off the time. So for that I am going to uh, round it off. So time r, so time r will be equal to round. So round the time, we will round the time as which time we want to round. We want to actually time round the time difference. Okay, so time difference we will round, and to which place we want to round it to decimal place, right? I think something is wrong here. Okay, okay, let's take it. Not a problem. Yeah, the problem is like we have not given the argument in the function. Okay, so for that we will give the argument as time s, and time end. So end time and starting time we have given, and also we have to give the user input. So user input we have given. Okay, so after that let's come to our uh, third functionality, that is we are here we are going to actually take the speed. So speed, how we will calculate speed? We are going to calculate as we will take the length. So we will take the length of the user input. So length of the user input we have to give, and after that we have to divide that by rounded off time r. So this time we are going to use to calculate the speed, and after that again the speed also we have to round off. So for that, because the speed word per minute cannot be in like you cannot give it like 1.33 word per minute, okay, or per second. So for that I am going to again I will return, and I will return rounded off speed. So I am going to again use round function here, round speed. Okay, so we have created our mistake function and speed test function, and after that we have to call that function here. Okay, so for calling that function, what we will do, that we will print, actually we will print the output here to the user. So we will give the speed, not like this, we will give the speed as speed we will give as in the word per second. So for that, what we will do, that we will call our speed the function we have created, that is speed test. So a speed test function we have created, and inside that we have to pass the argument. So for the argument we will give, like here we have time 1, and after that we have time 2. Okay, so time 2 we will give the argument, and after that the input which we are taking from the user, that is test input. Okay, so test input. So these things we have done, and the function will give the output, it will return the output, and after that what we have to write, we have to append word per second. So word per second we have to give, right? So we have printed the speed, and after that we have to give the mistake to the user also. So for that we will print the mistakes. Okay, so for the mistake we will be write like error, and error we will give to user as. So for that we have created the mistake function, right? So mistake function we will call here. So inside the mistake function we have to give the argument. So let's see the what are the arguments here. So here we have paratest and user test. So here first thing is the paratest, actually is this test one is the paratest. Okay, and the input which we are taking from the user is test input. Okay, so test input actually is the input which we are taking from the user. So let's see that whether it is working or not. So I'm going to run this file. So here you can see that it has given me my name is Amish Kumar and I am a, so I will be typing it my name. Oh, sorry, not there. Let me expand this terminal. Okay, here I will be typing my name is Amish Kumar and I will type something and I will hit enter. So here you can see that it has given me my speed is 1 word per second and I have actually 102 errors I have made. So let's run it again and see that whether the same thing is coming, like same paragraph is coming. Okay. So what I will do that to make it distinguishable, what I will do that I will just give star star. Let me give some stars. Typing speed, right? And calculator. So again, I will give some stars here, right? And I will expand it. Let me run it. So here you can see that again it has given the same, but I will run it again. Let me run it again. Here you can see that it has given me different. This is a typing speed calculator. So now I will type as exactly and let's see whether it is working fine or not. So this is your typing speed calculator and we are using 5 3 here. Okay, let me hit enter. So here you can see that the user input and the test one is exactly same. So it has given me error as 0 and my speed is 2 word per second I am typing. Okay, so by this method you can create your own by this method you can create your own speed calculator and you can put a while loop also. So you can create this program as like running continuously on the loop until and unless you want to terminate it. So for that you can actually put a while loop and under that you can put some condition do you want to test yes and do you want to test no. So let me do that also. So what I will do that I will put a while loop here. Let me show you how we can do that. So while true we will directly write while true. So while true will run continuously. Okay, and inside that we will take a condition. Okay, so we will take a check. So we will take a check. So what check we will take as check we will take as input. Okay, so input we will take like ready for the test. So we will take input as ready for test. Okay, and we will give two options to the users like either yes or no. Okay, so you have two options, only yes or no. So we can do this. So if the user gives input like yes or no, then only it will run, otherwise it will not run. Okay, like if the user gives like yes I want to run this, I am ready for the test, then it will continue. If the user gives no, then it will terminate. So let me show you how you can do that. And up inside that you have to put a if condition. Okay, so you have to write like if check is equal to you can give it as yes. Okay, if check is equal to yes, then what will happen that we have to take this all inside. So we have to indent it. For indenting I have taken it, I will make it double tap, so we have indented it. So this all thing will happen if the check is yes, and after that we have to put here one I will use one elif condition. So elif check is equal to no. So if check is equal to no, then what will happen that it will print uh, it will print thank you. It will print thank you. Okay, and then it will break the loop. Okay, so we have to break it, right? It will break, and after that we will take else condition. I will take else condition, like if user types something weird which is not yes or no, then it will print wrong input. Okay, right? So by this method you can do it, and it will, let me show you how it will work. I'm going to expand the terminal first, run the program. So it is asking ready for the test. I will give no. Oh, sorry, not there. Where I put Control G. No. So here it is giving me thank you. Okay. Uh, okay, just a minute. I think I have given break. So here I have made some correction. Like I had given this in. I have forget to add this in if condition only. So it should be inside the if condition only, and after that I have added the elif and the else condition. Okay. So after that, let me show you like how it is working. I'm going to run the Python 5. I'm going to give no. So let's see whether it is stopping or not. So I'm going to give no. Okay, so it has written thank you. Again, I will run the file, and I will give yes. Okay, so yes, it has given my name is write something. So it is working, and here I will give some wrong input. So it is saying that wrong input, and again it is asking for me that whether I'm ready or not. So I'll give no. So by this method, you can create your own typing speed calculator. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this course, guys. Thank you so much for taking this course. Please leave your review for this course. Thank you so much.